so warm today. Fucking swamp butt.
Okay, awesome. That's the first thing people hear when we go back live. Welcome to part 2 of episode 1 of Star Wars: Age of the Empire: Shadow of War. If you guys want to talk about some of your thoughts, actually, I'll throw this at you. I'm still figuring out what it costs to repair your ship. Although apparently, if you make a mechanics roll and you don't fail it, it might not cost anything. Assuming you have materials. We'll have to.
I feel like this is like
I didn't know we were going to go this deep into the system to start with. So yeah, we've literally.
Hey man,
used, like,
you brought heavy blaster rifles to the very first confrontation in the game.
It's a standard stormtrooper armament. Are you kidding me?
Said the guy that killed one of our party members.
He's not even remotely dead.
I look over.
In all fairness, he was never
alive.
alive.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure dead can't even. Yeah.
It's really hard to die in this game. It's not that hard to get horribly crippled, though. Alright, so while you're in transit to wherever your home base is, I don't know whether that's a space station or whether it's a planet, you guys are going to have to let me know. But over the holonet, you get an alert that's like, attention, Roas Minor, asteroid station, was approached by Imperial cruiser for security check. Terrorist attack by Rebel Alliance caused the station to malfunction. Suicidal attack took out all lives. Here is a listing of all the Imperial servicemen who lost their lives, and citizens of the Empire who were injured or killed in the attack. And it shows very doctored footage of, you know, the Imperial cruiser pulling out and the Rebels shooting at it directly. So, you know, like the Rebels getting a first strike. And then it shows the Rebel cruiser shooting at the station, which never actually happened. And then it shows the station blowing up, which you never saw because you went to lightspeed.
Yeah, and then Coral's like, "Oh my god, that poor girl."
Yeah.
I like start texting her. I'm like, "Are you okay?" Question mark.
Argo slaps the data pad out of his hand.
Hey!
Literally, not while we're making an escape run from the system.
Yeah.
I like put my finger up and it's like, that was my first love. Actually, that's a lie. That's not really true. But that was one of my loves.
And I'm just like, well, I think that's the first time I've been responsible for that many deaths.
How's it feel?
You think?
Toby?
I mean, you did have your memory wiped. You might be a mass murderer.
It's very odd, you know. It's disturbing, all those people, but really, I didn't know any of them, you know, and it's quite difficult to put something of worth on something you don't know. Well, I'd much rather be here with you chaps than have those blokes still walking around, right?
Precisely. So, non-issue.
By the
But,
way, you guys are the best crew I could ever hope for as the captain of the ship. Can I just point that out?
Thanks so much.
I have never met anyone who can pilot like you guys. It is amazing.
I like pat him on the back with like my arm
Certainly,
that
I've
I'm
never
holding.
seen anyone who can talk quite like you.
Yes, I must
Yeah.
go check on those orphans. I hear them crying now.
You know, before you go, might I make a little suggestion? You know, next time we go on a mission like this, we actually plan it instead of just standing around, jerking off, and hoping things go well. Just a suggestion.
I might
guess-
say, the plan actually worked quite well. We got out scot-free with 6,000 credits in our bank.
Yeah,
But you're right. Whoever thought that up was a complete moron.
Thank you. Awesome. Love my players throwing shade at me.
Like,
Let's say they're throwing the shade star at me. Speaking of, you took 5 points of hull damage, so it costs 500 credits to repair 1 point of hull damage.
Okay.
I believe that should be taken out of the navigator's curse due to him running into a buoy.
So
Don't
am
do
I
it.
actually able to make a mechanics roll?
Yes, you can make a mechanics roll to kind of like reduce the price. You have to do it when you're set down and you have time in a repair bay.
Okay.
Also, the robot's unconscious, actually. When you suffer wounds greater than your wounds threshold, you're knocked out.
Wait,
until
greater
your
than my
wounds
wounds. Okay,
threshold,
so
which you
it
did
went
because you
over
took a
12,
critical
yeah.
hit. So
And then I
definitely
also
knocked down.
I forgot that I suffer 1 less strain per time I take strain because of a
Yeah,
skill.
you didn't take any strain at all the whole
Yeah.
time.
I'm not even
good.
worried. Like I'm
Did we
like
get strained back by just
I'm just
chillaxing,
on
by
it.
the way?
Yeah. So let's
Cool.
see here. Strain and strain threshold.
So can we just have me like belatedly just like shut down right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I shut down. I'm like, pure.
All right. You have a critical injury. Let's look at recovering from things.
Holy shit! I forgot about my arm.
Okay.
Oh, I realize I'm currently dying.
For the full night's rest, you can recover 1 wound.
Mm.
At the end of each full week, you can attempt a resilience check to overcome 1 critical injury.
What about
With medical
strange?
care, you can heal the wounds. Each character may receive only 1 medicine check for each encounter, as there's only so much good that can be done. A successful check, you recover a number of wounds equal to successes, and a number of strain equal to the advantage.
I think that's for all non-droids, and droids are something weird.
You use mechanics instead of medical to do
Okay. Do they actually recover wounds over time?
it. Yes. For like
Self-repairing droids, bruh.
Okay.
Welcome to the future.
All right.
past.
So,
Time.
Droids cannot benefit from medical care, although they get mechanics under the same guidelines.
okay. So I can roll a mechanics check, and I'm assuming that Toby can't assist me on this.
Actually, he can. Oh, no, he's unconscious. That's
Yeah.
what he can.
How
Does
many?
anyone
how many-
else have better than 1 intelligence?
I do.
I have 2, and
I also
I have 1 in the skill, but that doesn't help when helping.
So I think you're currently piloting the ship, so maybe you should keep doing
You're in
that.
hyperspace, so no one has to pilot the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, what's
You know,
your...
it's the whole Han's back there Han's back there messing with Luke and Obi-Wan while Chewbacca plays chess against R2-D2 and loses. Okay, so at the end of every
wins.
encounter, each player can make a discipline or cool check. Each success removes 1 strain, so that's how you get strain back. You also recover it every night.
Discipline or cool? All right, I'll make a cool check real quick.
Do you have any strain at all?
I have 1 strain.
I have 1 strain.
Well, yeah, go ahead and make your checks.
Discipline.
There's no difficulty to it. You just have to nail a success. 1 success will get you what you need.
Yeah.
Yep, you both recover all of your strain.
Check out those advantages, bro. Can I advantage up the medical rolls?
Nope.
I tried.
Dave, what's your intelligence... Or actually, what's your mechanics skill?
It's 2 green.
2 green? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll-
1 green,
I'll-
1 yellow. So which, same thing. So
All right, so here's the question. Are you attempting to heal his critical wound, or are you attempting to heal his injuries?
The critical wounds would not subtract anything from my 18, which is over the 12 threshold.
That's
Is that correct?
But as long as you are critically wounded, you can't use anything that was in your left arm, which is your comm and your data pad.
I feel like we need to bring him back so he can actually interact with us first.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, all right. So his current wounds exceeds his wounds threshold, so the medicine check is 3 purple.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not going to be a dick on this one, because this is this is.
You want
to
to
get a
throw
player
some
back
white
in the
side
fight.
points in there, man? Maybe?
Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and throw some light side points in there. The
Okay, you're putting 1 light side point in.
yeah, so I can add a green or upgrade a green. Is that right?
You can upgrade a green.
Okay.
Can't add dice, I believe.
I
You
thought-
could add a blue. You can add a blue. Or
Yeah, I thought you can add a
upgrade
blue
green.
Oh.
so you can get like an advantage or whatever. But
Yeah. Let's do that. So
You
add-
really
the
wanna
blue instead.
What's that?
wait,
Are you adding the blue, or are you upgrading a green to a yellow?
Cocoa yellow.
I'll
I have to
upgrade.
tell you, the yellow is really powerful because you
Yeah,
might
yellow.
hit the triumph.
Yeah.
yellow.
Okay.
Yellow would be better.
And so this is I have to choose between the critical wound and his health.
Yeah,
Is
they're
that
the
right?
same difficulty. But
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
you either choose he gets closer to waking back up, or he can actually use his arm again.
I would go with the health for now.
yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't do that, he can't use his.
I can
arm
still
anyway.
heal. Yeah, I can still heal if I can
But
wake
your
up.
arm is permanently crippled, right?
Yes. Yep.
Like it's never going to get better.
Yes.
unless we fix it, right?
At the end of every week, he can make a check to overcome it, but it's going to be really hard.
So okay,
It will
so,
get better on its own eventually after thousands.
Oh,
and
okay. Well,
thousands
then
of
maybe you
tries.
should go for the cripple because he'll heal naturally, right?
Yeah, but he'll be unconscious until he does. You can
Okay.
make 2 checks. I'm just checking which one you're doing.
Well, you said you
first.
can only make 1 per encounter, right?
You can only make 1 to heal physical wounds and 1 to do critical wounds.
Oh, so I can do them
You
both.
can only do
Oh.
each one of those once. Period. 1
Okay,
heal,
so it's more
1
like which
heal,
one-
and 1 critical a week.
So which one are we
if we
using
get
the
a-
white die on?
Yeah,
Basically?
if we get
Alright.
if we get a triumph on the critical wound, is that going to be like
Yeah,
super
it's
good?
going to be amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what I think we should do. We should upgrade
Alright.
the one, and we'll do the one to get the arm attached or whatever.
All right,
Okay.
so I'm using Dave's help, or Dave. I'm using Coral's help
Girls.
to help with the repairs. He's holding his arm, kind of.
Did
putting it
Coral
back.
used to work on
looks like-
T-16 Skyhoppers? back
I
in
think he's got a
Tatooine?
lot of experience working with.
I think I've got a lot of experience working on this particular droid. If we're going by a storyline, so
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So yeah,
You're
Oh,
rolling
crap.
against the purple.
that's a roll.
Yep.
Rolling.
Yeah. What is it again?
1.
EED.
So
that's like the. What does EED stand for? That'll help me
Edge.
remember it.
Of Empire dice?
Edge of
Edge-
Edge of
Edge.
Empire dice. Okay.
Edge Empire dies. Yeah.
Oh! Oh,
That's pretty
shit!
good.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
like-
motherfucking triumph,
My
bitch!
God.
Yeah.
Crowd goes
Beautiful.
wild. The
White
cat
die
goes
represent,
wild.
bruh.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, you do something amazing. Tell me what amazing thing you think you should be doing here. Let's
Well,
see.
I imagine it's like because the droid is so fucking old and whatnot. It's like I'm seeing him, I'm watching him do this, and I'm like, it's actually reversed because of some fucking reason. I don't know why. And then you like do it, and it like it's like perfect or whatever. It's back
So
back-
apparently, according to this, you can supercharge one of his skills for 1 temporary use.
For 1 temporary use.
Yeah, so like the next time he does something, he gets a.
What's your
boost
best
die.
skill?
What is the?
Well, the thing I'm probably most useful for is like a
Healing?
knowledge education or a.
What about
medicine.
healing?
Yeah,
let's do medicine. I think medicine would be fucking
Is
awesome.
there anything else I can do with that supercharged dice?
Yep, I'm checking right now for the.
Is
mechanics.
it in the nice little spreadsheet, or do I have
It
to
is,
find
No,
yeah.
you'd have to look directly in the book. It's going to be on like page 115.
No, it's on. No, there's one in here.
So let's see here. Triumph on a mechanics check can be used to give a device
Upgrade
an additional function, which is good for only 1 single use. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You have a success. Mechanics prior to repair job. All right. Yeah, you heal it.
Okay.
And what skill would you like to supercharge him in? To give him a, or you could, for instance, like make him run super fast.
For 1 round.
Yeah, for the next time. Well, not for 1 round, but for 1 like narrative action, or maybe
Okay.
he's just really good at hacking all of a sudden. I don't know. I mean, he was helping you with your computer stuff, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
true.
How about this? How about he can impersonate any voice?
You want to
I
give
don't-
him a deceive?
Yeah, like he's like he like gets like he's able to like impersonate someone's voice perfectly. or something.
Oh,
He's
you know
able
what?
to,
Maybe you use that
impersonate
code
someone's
cylinder.
voice perfectly.
Right, you're repairing his like communications and his data stuff, and you've got that code cylinder, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like able to recreate the voice of that ensign and use his command codes to be like, "Yes, my name is Ensign Druthers." Blah blah blah.
To unlock the command cylinder.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
I'm eager to see what this can be used for.
So he's still, he's actually
Opens
still
it up, it's
asleep.
just spiders everywhere. It's like,
Right?
I
He's
like-
still unconscious, but you're like actually just like forcing his voice to come out of it.
That's way more important.
you know, have you ever
And-
seen
and
those comedies where they have like brain surgery and they just check this out and they poke his brain, the hand goes. It's like that.
I've literally got something like jammed in his little droid brain. I'm like, hey guys, watch this.
I
Start,
imagine
having him-
it's less of you knowing what you're doing, but more you fucking around, and then it like replays back like a perfect voice of him like talking, like he recorded
Yeah.
it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he
And then
won't
you're
say
like,
he was sick.
I can edit his voice to say the exact phrase that we need, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Like he said every single verb or something. Yeah.
Okay, and now I do another check for the actual health. Is that
Yes.
right?
Okay, so
One
it's
less.
based on the current state of his
yellow.
health, so it's still 3. He's going to recover a number of wounds equal to the total successes.
Okay.
And then
We'll
he's
see.
going to gain an additional wound back because 24 hours is going to pass.
Okay, so here I'm not using another light side dice. So here's the health check, and I'm
Sure,
having.
wait. If you're not using a light side dice, I'm using a dark side dice. I'm okay,
Okay.
with you getting the critical back, but he's going to stay asleep, son.
All
That's 2
right.
perps
So
and
this
a
is
red.
now 2 purple, 1 red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
You fail.
So I get 1
You
back.
get 1 from 24 hours of repair. Wow,
Okay.
I can't believe that entirely canceled out perfectly.
Yeah.
He would have
I'm
got 2 advantages, though. I mean, like, he wouldn't have gotten anything even if he didn't put the red die in, so...
The advantages would have healed strain, but he doesn't have any.
Yeah, so...
All right.
Way to get a light side point back, Tyler. High five.
Yeah.
We should
And
be
actually-
high-fiving Toby. That he sacrificed himself for the greater good. Can you poke him again
And
somewhere
so
in
I'm
his
not going to
brain
be
so
able
he...
to use mechanics on him again. Is that right?
For 1 week, yes.
For 1 week. Okay.
Which means he's not going to be able to turn... How above your wounds threshold are you?
Very high. 5.
Okay, so you're not going to be able to turn on for 5 days.
Yeah.
We can just flux the story until, like, 5 days later.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're going back to your home base.
We've
so-
got to go fix the ship anyway, so we're probably
Yeah.
going to be in.
Okay, so where is your home base? Where do you base out of?
I
Inside of a hollowed out asteroid, Arthur. No.
Yeah.
If you want to
I
have,
kinda-
if you want to be like, there's a smuggler's base there, and you're
Yeah.
just like one of many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
So what system is it in?
Fuck if I know.
I have no idea.
We're in the arugula system,
Okay.
Arthur.
All right. You're in Arugula. All right. So like, you come out of hyperspace.
That's actually a really good one.
At the bottom, it's like Arugula 5, moon.
Yeah.
And you're just like floating to a planetoid around the moon. And
The moon is like.
as
bright
you're getting
blue, by the
closer
way.
to the moon, you like hear the Cantina song from Star Wars, like.
Oh, this is my jam, and I start dancing.
And
Wait,
the whole
that's no
the whole
moon.
planetoid is like covered with lights, like landing lights.
I imagine
And-
this entire moon is one single bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally it's like the Bounty Hunter Central. Like
Yeah.
this is where all of the smugglers come and like all the bounty hunters come. The Imperials never raid it because there's like dozens and dozens of ships. They need a Star Destroyer to clean this place out. It's a hive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
unlike the last place you went to, it's actually got some defenses.
Oh yeah, it's a great place to get lost in, Arthur. Like if you want no one to find you anymore, Arugula Moon number 5.
So yeah, you're
We
coming
call it
in,
the space hole because people disappear in there. So
and you get a message, Dargo. They're like, "This is Tantalus Station. We see you on our scanner, Shade Star. You coming in for a docking bay, or you're going to need a repair bay?"
might need the repair bay this time.
Understood. As you know, repair bays cost 40 credits a day.
As we know now. Anyway.
Yeah, we know that now. I assume we have to have a repair bay in order to.
Yeah, you
attempt
can't make
to-
repairs without having the tools and the equipment. And there's
is this like running errands for Pizza Hut where we like the car damage is like whatever it's just waived by the company?
Out of curiosity, Arthur, if we were to go for a normal bay and then buy a toolkit, would we be able to make
No.
the repairs on
You
our
would
ship?
be able to repair weapons, but you wouldn't be able to repair shit.
Hey man, don't do this fucking Night Witches shit again, bro. Just spend the money. You know
No.
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I'm okay spending it, but I feel like we need what do we need a toolkit for, by the way?
To repair weapons and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you not have a toolkit? Because you wouldn't be able to make those mechanics checks without it.
I do not have a toolkit.
Toby, did you have a toolkit?
No. I don't think
No
so.
one had a toolkit.
So maybe
I don't even know
that
what
check
that
was
is.
delayed until you got to the station and bought a toolkit.
I mean, buying a toolkit was my first order of business. So I would've
okay,
done it
well then,
in
yeah,
a week.
you land at the station.
Ooh, buy me a disguise kit too.
So
It's only 100 credits.
So when you land, you burned extra fuel to
Yep.
make that jump to light speed. So you spent 40 going out and 80 coming back.
okay,
So it's 120 credits to top off your fuel tanks.
Yep.
Plus, it's 40 credits a day for the repair bay, and it's 500 for each hull point you want to repair, which can be reduced based on a mechanics check by you.
Okay. I would do a mechanics check to reduce that.
Okay. All right. And then you
right.
also need to buy the toolkit.
That sucks because that means I don't get to go shopping with them.
So 300
Not immediately, but they
Yeah.
definitely are going to need at least 5 days of downtime. So
Yep. All right, so we're going to spend 5 days here for 200 credits. We're going to buy a toolkit for 350 credits. We're going to buy a disguise kit for 100 credits. And we spend 120 credits on fuel.
Wigs
Okay.
and shit, right?
And we still got plenty of money left over. So are we?
I feel
okay?
like we should just leave like money in like a big pool.
now,
I think.
before you
Yeah,
go
I'm
spending
down.
money on the items, you actually have to make a roll to find all of this stuff.
Okay.
I think the
There's a-
disguise kit is like 3 rarity or 2 rarity. I can't remember. Do you remember?
So it's not going to be the rarity; it's going to be the negotiation part.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing you're buying is rare. Although if you try to sell the Imperial blasters, that's going to be an issue.
Really? In this place, Arthur?
Yeah, they're marked
Really?
Imperial goods. That you sell them for quarter cost unless you can negotiate up.
Well,
Can we?
Think of Firefly. Everyone's like, "Oh, look at these bricks of food. They have the Alliance seal on them. Now no one wants them. We better go to that little moon." And no, everybody's shooting at us on the moon. Ah!
Alright, fine. Who's got the highest negotiation? I think I got 3
probably
green. So
you.
I have 2 green.
I have two
I
green.
guess I'm doing it.
Yeah, but
So
you can
I'm
get
okay with
assistance.
sticking all these credits in a pool. Who wants to track them? I don't mind doing it if you guys want.
We can just have
I
a fucking,
like the idea of you doing it, and also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the
Yeah,
Star
and also
Wars.
maybe in character as well.
I mean,
Oh yeah, that's true. Dargo probably would be the money guy.
Yeah, you can get anything up to rarity 7 at this station.
Oh, great. That's everything then. Almost, except for lightsabers and shit. So
Yeah, you couldn't buy thermal detonators or explosives without making a check of some kind.
all right, so I guess we'll try to see if we can get some prices on these guns. Unless you wanted to keep some, Jack.
let's see. Is there anything I want?
I mean, do you want to keep like a heavy because that might be useful at some point?
Yeah.
Well, how
keep
far
one of
away
them.
can you upgrade your brawl to? Like, what do you need to get brawn to in
So-
order to use it?
Before we unload the hot items, can we buy the normal mundane stuff first, just so that we
Sure.
have it?
Yeah.
I mean, because we completely screw up selling this and wind up having the Imperials in our ass, and we have to run off station.
Okay, so
No, the
negotiation
Imperials
is on
don't-
page 114,
Don't come
in case you want to follow
here.
along.
So we're good with that.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's probably you tell me who you're selling it to. You know, who do you go to when you want to sell stuff? Sorry, when you want to buy stuff, because you're buying now. Who would you go to buy like repair kits and fuel and all of your, mechanical needs?
Slango Trango.
Okay, so Slango, he's probably a Toydarian, so you come into his like shitty ass shop. It looks like everything's rusted. There's water all over the floor for some reason, and there's water like dripping. It's super hot and humid here. And he flies out. He's like, "Ah, I see you've come into my shop again, Dargo. You want to play another game of Sabak with me, kid?"
I'm always eager to take more of your money.
You son of a Sith. So, what brings you back to Slangos Trangos?
I take out the order list. Am I paying him the docking fee or not?
No, the docking fee is a flat fee that you just pay, so...
Okay. So the docking fee and the credits are going to somewhere else. Or docking fee and the
yeah, it's going directly to station.
and the fuel is going to somewhere else.
Yep.
So I ball out an order for toolkit. I need a toolkit, a disguise kit, and I've got some goods to sell. Right?
Yeah,
that
so
right?
you want to buy for base price, right?
Unless we can negotiate it down further.
Yeah, so he's like, well, the things you're asking for, they're specialty items. Out here, everybody wants alcohol or spice. Who wants a toolkit? You'd have to have
Everybody.
some droid.
Only everyone who flies a ship.
No, come on. You can get some repairman here to do that. No.
Bullshit.
It's true. You can get repairmen to do that.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, I mean, you banter back and forth for a little while. So his negotiation skill is 2 red, 1 purple.
Okay.
Yo, what the fuck? All right, he's got trained in there, huh?
This is literally his whole life. This is what he does, is buy and sell stuff.
Okay. Well, mine's. I mean, we can throw a force die in there. Can we also lump this in with the sale? What do we have? Is that another roll?
You guys haven't figured out what you're selling yet, so no.
Well,
You
2
can make a separate
heavy
check for the
rifles.
2 heavy rifles.
Okay,
Keep
so that's all you're selling?
Yeah.
So he's like, you want to sell me a heavy rifle? Huh? He's like looking him over. He's like, these look used. This is Imperial grade stuff.
I just sort of like lean over and I wipe off the blood. I'm like, yeah.
Fired once, dropped once. Don't worry.
He's like, it's gonna be hard to move this.
Fired
time of
once,
year."
drop once. Oh my god. That's fantastic. Holy shit. Can you give him XP for that?
25% of cost is what I pay you.
How about you make it 50? Yeah?
He's like,
For an
that's
old friend,
ridiculous.
obviously.
I would make no profit there. Come on, I got kids at home to feed.
No, you don't. Don't lie to me.
We never see these kids you keep telling us about. I mean,
He's
Well, you got
Would you
Yeah,
really
I'd love to
want?
see
I
your
don't
kids
want my
meeting
kids
us?
interacting with villainous thugs like you guys.
I like leaning on the table like this, Arthur, and like, I'm not villainous.
hey, we're reputable people. Come
He's
on
cute.
here.
He's adorable.
I'm adorable.
Out of curiosity, do you still
I'm
have
fucking
that lipstick?
adorable. What was that?
Nothing. Never mind. I was wondering if you still got the lipstick or the blood splatter. Or anything.
Yeah, I'm covered in blood and lipstick, Arthur.
You
You don't know
literally
where
spent
you don't know
24
where one
hours without
stops and the
taking a
next one
bath.
starts.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I'm making this roll with. So I'm looking at 2 green and 1 yellow.
Yep.
So I will assist as well.
In what way
Okay.
are you assisting?
What's
Also,
a good-
Arthur, I have black market contacts. I don't know if
Which
that
lets you
means
do
anything.
what?
When purchasing illegal goods, you may reduce
You're not
rarity by
purchasing
1
anything
rank.
illegal.
or what about selling illegal goods?
That's
Increasing cost by 50% base per cost reduction. Yeah. So I believe that the selling of the illegal guns might be qualified.
So what
You're
was the line for that one?
Okay, so it's super, like the thing here is really small text, so hang on. When purchasing illegal goods may reduce rarity by 1 point per rank of black market contacts, increasing cost by 50% of base cost per reduction. That's all it says. You're
Okay.
going to have to think about what that means. I don't know what it means.
So yeah, if they're reducing it by 75%, you can bring it back up quite a bit.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, what does that make the...
It doesn't change the check at all. It means you're going to get paid a lot more if you succeed.
Cool. Yeah,
A
great.
lot.
So you're helping me with the roll, so you can either add cool or negotiation to it, I think, for help.
Yeah. So I have 2 for negotiation. It's 2 presents. So I would convert one of your green die
To a yellow.
to a yellow.
All right. and what am I
and-
rolling against? 1 red and 1 purple?
No, 2 red and 1 purple.
So I will be helping by pulling up a data pad with literally everyone else who's selling the equipment that we need and who has active buy orders for the equipment that we need.
Yeah, we come to
try
you
to-
first because your shop smells really nice. You know?
Exactly. It's a
We
nice
enjoy the sabak
family atmosphere.
Yeah, I can bring my kids here. I got 27 orphans now, you know?
Who would give you a child, Coral?
No, they didn't give me the child. I took the child.
He's like, yeah, you know we don't do slave shit around here.
I'm
want me to
kidding.
call station
Come
secure-
on, you know my history.
I'm a Troidarian. Jokes don't work on me. Only money.
I like do the Jedi mind trick hand symbol thingy, and I'm just like,
Arthur, I thought we were avoiding episode 1, by the way.
I know, but he's
trying.
he's my favorite character by far.
All right, so I'm gonna
He's
roll this
so
up now.
racist too.
Jokes don't
Ultra racist.
So 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 red, 1 purple, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fucking what?
What happened?
4 challenge, 1 success, and 1
And 1 triumph. Yo, what does that mean, Arthur?
Not great. Let's look at it. With a triumph, you may choose to have the target NPC become a regular client or specialist vendor. They may
Specialist
keep an eye
vendor,
out
yeah.
for specific goods you are interested in or refer other clients in regards to service.
You hear that, Arthur? Recurring character.
Oh.
What's this guy's name now? Chargo Slargo?
Slango.
Dago.
Slang-
Slago Targo. Slago Dago.
Slargo. Say it one more time.
Slango.
I-
Slango, I wrote it down.
Slango Mango.
No, it's Slango. Slango in his shop's called Trangos. Slango Trango.
Slango Trango.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, you
Slango
want him to
Trango.
become a specialty vendor of what?
Well, he's going to be a fence.
Okay, all right.
Imperial goods that are not
Imperial
supposed to be
goods.
sold.
Let's not restrict ourselves.
Actually-
just to real goods.
Yeah, it's basically my black market contact, Arthur.
All right, so you succeed.
Mhm.
You raise the cost of goods from 25% to 75%, and the 4 threat brings it back down 20% to 55. So you
Uh-huh.
can sell the 2 heavy blaster rifles for 55% of their cost. You have to buy everything else at normal cost.
Yeah.
If you had gotten successes, you could have lowered the cost of the items you were buying, but you only had 1.
That's fine.
All right,
I'm
so
happy with that.
Slango's
That's
like,
pretty good.
during the process, Slango's like, I like you guys. You bring me more stuff like this, I think I can move these Imperial goods for you. I got a client out on the other rim who doesn't mind this kind of shit. Always preaching to me about that hokey religion from the past. Always talking that rebel crap.
Yes. They're easy to manipulate, those guys, aren't they?
Where's your robot?
Oh, you fucked.
So yeah, he like takes the toolkit and puts it on the counter. He's like, "Where's your robot?" You're like, "Fucked." He's like, "You're gonna need this."
Yep. That
How much
is
were those
why we are buying
blasters
the
worth
toolkit.
again?
1,500 each base price.
So you guys are gonna be making a lot of bank off of that.
Boom.
That was a really good thing to take, Coral.
Yeah.
So what is the percentage we're actually selling that for?
55%.
I'm
Okay,
actually
that was
willing
with
to
his
sell all.
bonus?
Yes,
I'm
that's
actually
with
willing to
his
sell all 3 if we're getting a 55% on it. I'll sell them all 3.
So
of
this
them.
is standard negotiation tactics. You agree to a price and then you throw on more.
bonus.
Yeah, like,
Yes,
okay. Hey, we've got a third one then, since you're giving us such a good price, and you've got a contact that wants them. That sounds
Yeah,
great.
he's scratching his chin. He's like, you guys are sons of bitch, you know that, right?
Hey, think of your children, Slago. Come on.
I am thinking of my children. That's why I'm going to take the deal.
Oh, shit.
It's a
Okay.
good deal.
I will buy. I am going to be buying something from you, of course, in return. There is something that I would really like to buy, and then get some help from. Well, Coral, I guess you're the best mechanic in installing. Since
Dargo's like ears perk up,
He's
and
like picking his
no,
fingernails. and you're
Dargo
like,
is the
"That's
mechanic.
So
I'm like-
Dargo, like literally, you notice Dargo's ears go back and like his fur ripples, and because you're a Bothan, you understand the
understand. I'm
nonverbal communication of the Bothan, and it's literally this in Bothan.
Hey, I said
You
the
know,
wrong
it's
name.
it's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
Dargo. It's okay. I mean, like, our names are interchangeable now. I mean, like, people know me as you and you as me, and I'm a fucking amazing mechanic and pilot and gunslinger and woman charmer.
My fur ripples just one more time, looking at you.
I ripple my fur back and say sorry.
And then you kiss, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. So according to speaking with Dave, if I want to buy a forearm grip for my gun, That costs 250, and then then there are 2 possible modifications for it. The first one costs 300, second one 600. So it would be a grand total of 1150.
Yeah, but he also has to make the roll to pass it. So, and each one gets more difficult for every single one you do.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure how that works.
So in order to upgrade, he needs to do a check.
Mechanics check.
Mechanics check, and if he passes it, then it upgrades, and then you can do it again. But the check gets harder every time you try and add another upgrade or modification to it.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm gonna open the page now.
Yeah.
Because why don't we do? Yeah, why don't we use every single rule from the rule book in the first session? Why don't we? We all have complete system mastery right here, and I'm like sweating buckets. I'm like, yeah, no problem, guys. I'm prepared. I'm good.
You're doing great.
Hey, don't worry about it, Arthur. I'll help you out as much as I can because I've pretty much read the entire book.
It's page 187 for customization and modifications. If you want to follow along. You spend 100 credits on components. You have a toolkit, which you do. You have a workbench, which you do because you bought a repair bay. If you succeed, you add the mod on. Each additional mod increases the difficulty by 1 and adds 100 credits beyond the base cost, which is pretty much what Dave said exactly.
Yeah.
Right, but if you get 3, the first one's 100, the second one's 200, and the third one's 300.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the base cost of the forearm grip is 250.
Right.
So, and I want 2 mods, so I'm paying an extra 100 plus 200, so it's 550.
What are you grabbing?
Forearm grip that grants the innate talent, point blank, and accurate.